But guys, lock in. We're here. Every single Warhammer, Space Marine Legion in a nutshell by Bricky. Again, and let me turn this up a little bit.
To the people on the internet,
Me?
the time has come. The reckoning begins. Ya boy.
Oh
guys.
no, women! I'm afraid of women. No, I'm sorry, Bricky. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid of women. I have to skip. I'm sorry. Okay, but I will be honest. I love gamer subs. It is really good.
Hello, everybody. My name is Bricky.
Hi, Bricky.
Stuck in the walls of the most prodigious school in the Imperium by punishment for falling asleep during class. God bless the skull of Progenium. Many of you have come across my Every Faction Explained video.
I have.
Thank you. Secondly,
oh no, I gotta drink water.
We are here to dig a little deeper. Space Marines are the quintessential.
Yeah, I kind of want to learn more about the Space Marines. I'm gonna be honest.
When people think 40k, they think Space Marines, but there are many types of Space Marines formed from 20 separate legions. We are going to rattle them off in order and get.
No, not 20. 18. I know that. It's 18.
Give you a quick rundown of
18. I know that.
A disclaimer, like in my Every Faction Explained video, this is a mix of accuracy and memes. If I say
the memes
Legion specializes in hugging children and petting puppies, they aren't exactly doing that.
Okay.
Mostly.
I would like to pet this creature.
But you can infer that they care about civilians and are a bit kinder than the average Space Marine. A Space Marine
I see.
Being a genetically modified super soldier that's had 1 million new and terrifying organs shoved into them, referred to
though 1 million
bodies, and are so far above the average human that they are referred to as demigods instead. Each Space Marine has a father, unlike you, a Primarch, which is basically an even bigger Space Marine that was forged in a lab by the God Emperor of mankind, that gigantic golden dude you see everywhere.
Really big.
Both
Jesus.
the leader and now the martyr of humanity. The Primarchs
are martyr. What does martyr mean? What does that mean?
In a lab who lead 20 legions of Space Marines who are their sons, not from a lab, but rather a dissection table, giving them the powers and skills of their associated Primarch via a gene seed, a special organ carrying the genetic makeup of their Primarch. And,
I see.
Their seed. So Jagatai Khan of the White Scars has the genetic makeup that wants him to go really, really fast. Then his sons, the Space Marines, also want to go really, really fast. I should note that
that makes sense. Yeah.
Legions this time around. If you're interested in sub factions like
Materia means they died for a cause and are now revered by the. I see.
Black Templars.
Jesus.
Then it's not Jesus. Here. However, I do have a excellent Black Templar video. I'd argue it's probably the most accurate one I can think of. It goes through the whole lore, everything about them. It's a very long video, and I'll put it in the description. Just look up Black Templar video in the description. You'll get what you need. And now with the easy explanation, they look really cool. Out of the way, let us begin with our first legion.
I like out of curiosity, like I looked up like how to start playing the tabletop game yesterday, and like I went to like Amazon to check the prices. Dude, just the prices, they're pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie. At least where I live, they're pretty expensive. I mean, they are giving like miniatures and stuff like that, but it was like just like the starter kit. I don't know what it's called. Was like 60 something, and it was on sale. If I'm not mistaken, it was tough. It was rough. To be honest, in the second loop, I jokingly said that Nicole is just offing every girl who can steal Mark from her. Wait, what? What? That's a spoiler. Dark Angels. The first Legion.
Allegiance?
They're green.
Loyal. Primarch Lion L. Johnson, a duelist, a knight, a real asshole, I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, really?
Single word descriptor: paranoid. The Dark Angels are
Question should I ask? I don't know.
Hailing from the death world known as Caliban. Their Primarch
Lion L.
Johnson is what happens when you
ask
try to make the side profile Chad meme.
It does look like that.
He is a master tier duelist, a brilliant strategist, and an overall dick. There are few situations he isn't prepared.
Play Smash or Pass while watching this? I dare you, but I don't. I'll play for like a minute. smash.
For, and few fights he isn't ready to lead head on. This makes the Dark Angels have a very Knights of the Round Table vibe. They look like the Knights of old with these large suits of power armor, often donning robes and hoods. Their names also follow this. They have like Ezekiel, Azrael, Belial, Samuel, and so on. However, the common thing associated with the Dark Angels are the Fallen, a part of their faction that turned traitor against the Imperium. And they are very heavily trying to expunge all knowledge of them from existence. Fallen? What Fallen? Never heard of any Fallen. Do you know about the
Fallen? Destiny 2? The darkness.
We're gonna take you away and mind probe you to make sure you have never heard of the Fallen. They definitely don't exist, and if they do exist, which they don't, we will find them even though they don't exist. They love their interrogations. They thrive in it. Lionel Johnson is a scorched earth policy sometimes, and it's given to his sons in force, which makes sense considering that when the Lion heard of a Chaos Primarch on a homeworld different Primarch, whose mom was there, he was like, let's nuke it. The Dark Angels
let's
are
nuke it.
Where they formulate themselves into 3 different factions. The Deathwing Terminators, slow-moving, tough phalanx. The Ravenwing, fast jet bikes and flyers.
Wait,
and
they tough? But aren't Space Marines already tough? They mean like tougher than usual? Tougher than usual Space Marines, but like they're literal tanks. Okay.
Standard Marines. They are a jack of all trades, but
like he says slow. I bet they're like they're definitely like faster than a human. I bet.
Not in the sense where they're good at everything, but rather they have a lot of things that are good at specific things. Like instead of 20 people that have a multi-tool, they instead have 20 people with gigantic power tools for every job imaginable. If you like being suspicious about everyone and everything in your surroundings, but you also like to have a whole lot of deep knight type lore, run the Dark Angels.
The One Piece!
The One Piece!
The One Piece is real!
It's real?
Our second Legion is a special one.
Is it what? Is it Horus? Is it Horus? Is it Horus?
You can see,
Emperor's Children.
All go to 11.
The Emperor's Children. Allegiance, traitor.
What happened?
Primarch?
I wanted to learn about the second one.
Fulgrim, a perfectionist. An
he looks cool.
A sneaky snaky snake. And the single word descriptor, perfection. The Emperor's Children are all about the pursuit of perfection. Perfection in all they do. Perfection in war, in artistry, and perfection in every other aspect of life. Their armor is
I don't like their design as much as the other one, but they still look cool.
Their ships have spires of
what second Legion? I don't know. You tell me.
Statues in their honor. Fulgrim is a man who believes the
what happened to the second? What happened to the second Legion? Are those? Is that one of the ones that was like retconned or whatever that just didn't exist?
Goal of all things, and I mean, look at him. Can you truly tell me that he is not
Griffith?
Perfect. The hair, the features. As Primarchs go, he is the one you.
Okay, his face is changing in each one of them.
Look at, and if 40K had a guy that would give you the best sex you've ever had and never call you back.
Okay, here he looks like Edgar Markov from Magic the Gathering.
This is the fucking guy, which is why this pursuit of decadence led them to the evils of chaos. Yes, Emperor's Children are our first Chaos Legion, and not just a normal one. One devoted to.
He fell. Slaanesh. That makes sense. Makes sense.
Unspeakable excess. The Emperor's Children, in their pursuit, are now horrifyingly mutated beings through Slaanesh's great will. They torture and maim to feel perfection through pain. They screech and attack with sonic weaponry for perfection through sound. And
wait, what? That's sick. They scream.
Himself lost the battle against Slaanesh as a demon sword corrupted his mind and transformed him into the sexy man he was, into the sexy snake he is now. A demon Primarch, corrupted and bringing his legion's will by himself. As far as Emperor's Children go, they are some bad people. They do horrible things to anyone and everything. In fact, they're such trolls that their battle cry is for the Emperor, despite being horribly mutated.
For the Emperor.
If you've ever taken a little...
Okay, that is kind of a troll. They're like, for the Emperor, but newsflash, they're not. Hello, lag, welcome.
Of a drug, or maybe the music at the concert was too loud and you didn't bring any earplugs, or whatever the reason. You just take all those things and you dial it, and you dial it, and you twist it, and the knob breaks. And that is Emperor's Children.
God is dead.
Iron Warriors.
God, we mean dead, and we have killed him.
The Iron
the only reason Fulgrim fell to chaos was because some corrupted emperor's child, what? Gave him a corrupted sword that slowly corrupted his mind. Is that real? Are you? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Warriors. Allegiance, traitor.
Is that real?
Primarch,
Someone's gonna roast you in the comments.
A warlord, a siege smith, an incel. Single
Yo!
descriptor, siege. Continuing the trend of our Chaos Legions, we have the Iron Warriors led by Primarch Perturabo of Olympia.
He's I'm gonna guess corn.
To understand the Iron Warriors, though, one must first understand Perturabo. A man so
weird.
bitter, coffee.
It was like the like Denji's, like if you look at his neck, like the things going in his neck. Looks like that, but like in his head.
Light. A man who hates the world and everyone in it.
Oh wait, I've seen that before. I've seen this guy before. I've seen this image before.
His brothers and hates their accomplishments even more. Someone so laughably petty, so incredibly bitter that he goes full circle to becoming likable. Why? Because he's competent. The Horus heresy.
What?
We didn't talk about the Horus heresy. Intermission.
Oh, we're finally.
Horus was the emperor's favorite son, right? You know, so the emperor walked into his room. Horus said, Dad, I just gifted 150 subs to Amaranth, and she said my name a ton, and she loved me for it. I really think that I might get to meet her one day. And it kind of played out something like this.
Your feelings for her are not real. They are real to me!
And then it started playing out a little bit more like this.
Let the seas boil. Let the stars fall.
Yo.
The last drop of my blood.
Yeah. So Iron Warriors, the Horus heresy wouldn't have gotten shit done.
I'm in pain. I got sick. Feel better.
Imagine
Hope you feel better.
An entire faction that is the personification of brutal industrialism, where you serve the Legion until your dying breath.
Industrialism?
And you kill, and you siege, and you kill, and you literally summon demons just to take them and trap them in machines and use them as cannon fodder. This is a thing they do. They summon demons to trap and use as shock troops. The Iron Warriors are warfare incarnate. They are heavy weapons. They are tanks. They are turrets, and they don't die. They hate Imperials.
Peter Turbo is very cool.
Iron baby? No, I don't.
They are bitter incarnate. Perturabo and the Iron Warriors don't serve the Chaos Gods because they like them.
I see.
They serve them because fuck you.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
Not another speeding ticket. I'll fight it in court, but I don't think they're gonna accept gotta go fast as a medical condition.
That's a Sonic. That's one of Sonic's line from Sonic Boom. Dude, Sonic Boom, unironically, one of the funniest Sonic things ever made. I'd go so far as to say is like maybe top 1 or like maybe top 3 like funniest Sonic things ever, dude. It's so funny. I remember you watching that as a kid. It was so funny, dude.
Scars, allegiance, loyalist, Primarch.
Like to this day, some of the jokes in that show still hit. Like it wasn't the best show, but it was funny, dude. It was so funny.
Jagatai Khan, a speed demon, a plane strider, a roast god.
He looks smid.
Single word descriptor.
I don't like his design. Sorry.
Speed. Hailing from Chagoris. The White Scars are all about speed. They love melee, but they love it even more when they are doing it from a motorcycle.
Oh, the Akira reference.
Running really damn fast. The White Scars are honestly forgotten about a lot, and that's lore accurate. They are a legion that doesn't seek the recognition or glory from the combat they engage in. They engage in it because it is their duty and because they love it. Not in the insane slaughter enjoyment of loving it, but in the thrill of the fight. They are known as the Laughing Killers because they ride into battle with a smile on their face and a chuckle in their throat. And as you can tell by their Primarch's name, they are Mongolian based. Remove horses and replace them with motorcycles and land spears.
Literally just Mongolians, yeah.
They're heavily based on the old times.
Sonic Boom is literally the funniest crap in Sonic. I agree. It is really funny.
Evil. Now that fits. The white scars are actually physical scars on their body, going back to their heritage on Shagoras. The Khan himself is kind of a dickhead, but a reasonable one. He thinks ahead, he's intelligent, he's patient. He is often underestimated because he doesn't scream his accomplishments from the rooftops, which is what makes him and the white scars dangerous. His skills are kept at bay, only to be truly shown when the time is needed. The white scars are a forgotten legion often, but that doesn't diminish their accomplishments. All it does is surprise those who underestimate them.
Quick question before we we're like 13 minutes into the video. If all of the legions, how many do we have? Yeah, we have 20 legions, right? Like if 18, 20, whatever. If all of them went in like a free for all, right? Everyone against everyone. I don't care lore reasons. That won't happen because I don't care. If everyone went in a free for all brawl, not I was gonna say Brawl Stars. If everyone went in like a free for all Smash Bros style, who would emerge victorious? You watch Space King? I don't know, dude. I'll check it out later.
Speed, maybe Mongolian vibe they got.
Not today though.
On.
Not today.
And if you really like to stab people, that's the white scars for you. Shameless thirst break.
So if you're British, Space Wolf.
Woof, bitch.
Is
that Markiplier?
Allegiance.
Markiplier FNAF.
Primarch. Lehman Russ. A Viking. A savage. The Undertaker. Single word descriptor. Wolf. There's so many goddamn wolf.
Yo, that's Animal Crossing music. That's Animal Crossing music. My head hurts. Gotta go. Sorry. Oh no, that's fine. Thanks for stopping by, Lag. I appreciate it.
How many units in the Space Wolf Codex have the word wolf in their name? The
13?
Space Wolves are the 6th Legion and hail from Fenris.
How many are there?
A frozen wasteland of a world with their Primarch, Lehman Russ. I don't really need to spend a whole lot of time talking about the Space Wolves because
please talk about them.
Very obvious who they are. They are the second most obvious what their shtick is legion in the 20
They
legions.
look so cool.
When you look at the Space Wolves behind, what do you see? Do you see Vikings in space? You've done
yes.
Congratulations, you have found Vikings in space. But they have as much in common with a regular Marine as an all-day Viking.
They're like, I'm not okay. No, we're not having this discussion. You like the Space Wolves? They are just furries. No, I see Thor. I thought about that too. It's just Thor. No, I would play them probably, but not because I'm a furry. No, that's not real.
You see, as a Space Marine, your body is so enhanced that you filter out poison, and so you can't get drunk. The Space Wolves distill a special mead out of a horrible poisonous plant that would kill a normal human, so they can get drunk. They have fangs in their mouths. They sometimes cannibalize their enemies. Yeah, sometimes they eat people because they gain knowledge about them from there and about battle plans.
Oh yeah, isn't that something like a Space Marine can do as well? Like if you, there's like a legion that does that. Is the red ones? I'm pretty sure. They like eat their enemies to like absorb information. Is that something that all of them can do?
Space Wolves are savages. They're raiders. They're Vikings. But despite all of this, they are loyal to their core. Lehman Russ is an egotistical guy who just shouts stories and tales of his accomplishments everywhere they can. But at the same time, he was so damn loyal that instead of gunning down his foes, he hit him with a fucking backbreaker to show his devotion. His devotion to wrestling. If you want Vikings in space, you found it. Play the Vikings in space.
We're gonna build the wall.
Cool.
We have no choice.
Imperial Fists.
Build that wall. Build that wall.
Build that wall.
The Imperial Fists. Allegiance, loyalist. Primarch, Dorn. A builder of phalanx, and he needs a hand. Single word descriptor. Fortify. The Imperial Fists are led by
Space Marines can do this? Oh, I see.
Inuit.
So all of them can, all Space Marines can like absorb information by nom nom.
Enormous moon-sized ship called the Phalanx. The Fists are a chapter you think of when you think of duty. They love to serve. The love to serve and the inability to be moved. Rogel Dorn is an architect, a master builder, and basically a rock in brain and body. A lack of humor or ability to lie shows that he is as blunt as the weapons of war he creates. Not the swords he makes, but like blunt, strong weapons. The Fists are the same. Take your archetypical American Marine style look, a buzz cut, a hard sense of duty, and then throw in some power armor armor and a love for building defenses, and you have the Imperial
Look at that, bro.
Fists. They are immovable. When you find a spot, they're ready to defend. You can't breach them. Their knowledge of defensive warfare is paramount. Without them, the Horus Heresy would have been so much more effective, but thanks to their insane and immovable tenacity, the Imperium lives today.
Wait,
and
what?
let's not forget that
Really?
Iron Warrior and Imperial Fist
That's
rivalry.
sick.
Want to know why the Iron Warriors are so bitter? These guys are the reason why.
Hey, guys, bring the thing!
What is this?
Where is he going?
What is this? Is that a tank? What is it? Oh.
Hey! Hey, that could have killed me! Hey, guys! We missed! Get another!
Dorn and Perturabo are basically two sides of the same coin. One is just a bit more level-headed and got better jobs. If you want to be defensive,
That's
to be
cool.
good at everything Space Marines are
Famous
good at,
Rogel
Ultras,
Dorn
heavy
quote,
weapons,
yes.
vehicles, you want a classic
Is that real?
military fighting force? Start fisting.
I am having a
Yo.
very bad day. This
Night Lords.
today is one of the worst days.
Oh boy.
Night
Oh boy, here
Lords.
we go.
Visible
The Night
excitement.
Lords. Allegiance, heretic. Primarch Conrad Kurz, a sadist, a vigilante, depresso espresso. Single
Yo,
word,
Batman.
fear. The Night
Huh?
Lords are my favorite legion, hailing from Nostromo, and their
blew
Primarch,
up.
Conrad Kurz. They are a traitor legion from a planet known as the Sunless World,
Sword
or the
Conrad, Sword Conrad. That's a Magic the Gathering card. I was trying to remember his name.
world of endless
Sword
night.
Conrad.
Nostromo is a
That's another Magic
horrible
card.
hive city that is known for being host to some of the worst gang violence, murder, and working conditions around. The only thing keeping the population in check is the suicide rate. The Night Lords
I see.
followed in the footsteps of their Primarch, a man who believed in a twisted
Gotham.
sense of justice, and that the only
And
way to
he's
make
Batman.
humans compliant is through fear. The Legion's lesson has been lost on them, as their ranks were repopulated by gang members, murderers, arsonists, torturers, and other words I can't say on YouTube, as young as 12 years old. Murderers before they were even teenagers, raised to become demigods. Now, fear is what they sow, and flesh is what they reap. The Night
a joke in the Warhammer lore is that the Night Lords didn't change when they went to Chaos. Oh, they went to Chaos? Oh, wait, that might have missed that. That is my bad.
Lords are
Wait, what? Without Perturabo, traitors wouldn't even enter solar system, let alone land on Terra. And without Rogel Dorn, royalists wouldn't withstand the assault of traitors. What does that mean? That is words. That is words on a screen. Vampires, Space Marine.
They are the exact opposite
Just
of
Batman,
all
Space
other
Marine.
legions. They torture and they maim and they flay because they think it's fun.
What are they, Dark
run
Elves?
away often so they can come back and kill you with more numbers. They prey on the innocent and the weak. They kill normal civilians because it's easy, and flee any battle where they don't possess overwhelming odds. They are the antithesis of normal Space Marines. They are scum. One time, a world did not comply to their demands, so they raided one of their ships and brought it into atmosphere. The crowds cheered and clapped as it appears that they had won the battle, and the airlocks opened, and the skinned and flayed bodies of the crew were thrown down in the populace. In other words,
oh no.
a legion of gangers and criminals. Add together a heavy Slavic influence to them.
Oh no,
You've got
they're
my
Russian.
favorite faction.
You have not done the dishes for 5
Blood
years.
Angels, those are the ones. They eat the enemies. They eat enemies.
You kill them. Vampires don't do dishes.
The Blood Angels.
It's
Allegiance,
just way too many words for me.
Primarch,
Way too many words.
Sanguinius, an angel, a
Sanguinius.
vampire, a dead
Oh, this is the
ass
vampire.
motherfucker. Single word descriptor.
Blood.
Blood. The
Yeah,
Blood
got it.
Angels
Let's
are a
go.
Ninth Legion hailing from the homeworld of Baal with their Primarch
Balls.
Sanguinius. The Blood Angels are a tragic tale with one of the best Primarchs, one beloved by almost everybody, a genuine angelic figure
the Riz.
who led his people to glory, killed
Look at that.
by the hands of the traitor Horus.
Oh,
before
he
the Emperor's
died.
Eyes. The death of their Primarch led the entire legion to madness as their gene seed malfunctioned and created something known as the Black rage. The Blood Angels
Black
degrade
Rage.
over time, experiences something called the Red Thirst, which gives them a thirst for blood. As their minds degrade and break down, they
want to drink blood,
angrier, becoming berserk killing machines with no other goal than to tear everything in sight apart. But they don't see it as that. They see themselves there at their Primarch's demise with Horus in sight. And to them, it's time for vengeance. That Space Marine over there, that Chaos Space Marine, that's Horus.
That's Horus. Kill him.
Horus. Kill him. That Tyrion swarm,
What?
1,000
That's cool.
Horuses. Horai. Kill them all. Did your toast come out a little bit burnt? Horus sabotaged your toaster. Destroy the toaster. Destroy it. Do it. Do it. Kill your toaster. Do it. This slow, debilitating
I see.
disease takes
So they're
over
just
the
okay. So they're just insane vampires. Got it. Got it. That's sick.
Blood angels, and it gives them this angelic, vampire, and Catholic-inspired imagery. They have chalices of blood. They rest in coffins and can even
they're just
use
vampires.
psychic
Okay.
powers to sprout angel wings from their bodies. They are a tragedy through and through, and the only thing that will look more tragic are the mangled bodies of those they come in contact with.
I got a diesel engine.
Iron Hands.
We're gonna take your job away.
The Iron Hands. Allegiance, loyalist. Primarch, Ferrus Manus, a machinist, an inventor, and not a great head on his shoulders.
Wait, what happened?
Single word? Bionics.
Bionic!
The Iron Hands are from the home planet of Medusa.
Dude, I love fighting game clips like that. The wombo combo. Oh, such an old clip, dude. I love that clip so much. I think it's so funny.
Their Primarch, Ferrus Manus. Does Ferrus Manus have an iron hand? You fucking know he's got an iron hand.
He
The Iron
does.
Hands believe that the flesh is
Of course he does.
weakness.
Why wouldn't he does?
So despite all
Why
of
wouldn't
their
he does?
enhancements, despite all the things that made them demigods, replacing some of the flesh with bionics.
Okay, that
will
looks
allow
so
them to
cool.
serve the Emperor more. They go hard into vehicles and dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts being giant walking sarcophagi
those.
that have wounded space marines piloting them from the inside. Vehicles, metal upgrades. These are the things that make up this.
So Cyborg, Teen Titans Go.
Legion. Their tech
Teen Titans.
marines have servo arms sticking out from all directions. They have a wide array of mechanics and extremely often.
So they're just
replace
cyborgs, basically.
metal ones,
Pretty much.
serving all kinds of different functions. to
Or they're
deal
just
with
like
their enemies.
full.
The Iron
No, there's no
Hands
way
are
they're
also
full
not particularly
mechanic, right?
nice. They're kind of assholes. I mean, Marines.
I mean,
are
who
already
isn't, to
normally
be
pretty
honest?
big assholes, but they're a little bit up there because of their flesh, civilians made of flesh, because you see,
I
the
see.
flesh is weak. Flesh is corruptible. Bionics, the strength of the machine is pure and cannot so easily be corrupted. So if you want people who have this little techno fetishistic vibe to them, that love their vehicles and their walking coffins, hit up the Iron Hands.
Walking coffins.
I was never here.
Legion 11.
Oh, and yep, there we go. Goodbye. No, number 11. What happened? That is so loud. Oh, that's Adventure Time. That's Adventure Time. So Iron Hands are bros with Mechanicus? I think?
I returned from
Vacation.
touching grass.
Yo?
I'm pretty cool.
Are we?
With the grass touching him. Now let's continue our Warhammer lecture.
Yes.
What happened?
My jammy.
World Eaters.
Okay, so what's going on here? I am a super sandwich.
The World Eaters.
What happened there?
Allegiance, Heretic. Primarch,
Heretics.
Angron, a butcher.
Oh,
a
Angron.
slaughterer.
We get
earth-shatteringly, unreasonably fuck-ass mad.
Single word descriptor, anger. Hey,
anger.
You. Yeah, you. Are you
Wrath.
mad? Do you just fucking hate everything? Do you want to murder everything in sight and get rewarded for doing so?
So Angron's cool because Angron, what he did was, I'm quoting his other videos, what Angron did, right? What this guy did, this guy Angron, you know what he did? His name is Angron, by the way. You know what he did? He did so this guy Angron, he took out parts of his brain that didn't make him angry, just so that he could be more angry. His name is Angron, by the way. He's angry.
Home planet.
Moment I understand the weakness of my flesh.
Angron, who the name didn't suggest, is real fucking angry.
He is
Angor
angry.
was raised a slave, forced to fight in gladiator pits. When he refused, they shoved old.
2 of the 20. Yeah. 2 of the 20 legions were like expunged. Yeah.
Other than anger, it caused him extreme pain. All his sons, wanting to be like their dad, also put a version of these nails in their brain. So now you have an entire legion who literally feel unimaginable pain if they are feeling any emotion other than anger.
Cool.
Slap them with a freight train of armor, 2 goddamn chainsaw axes, and you can see what's gonna happen. It's no wonder they're corrupted by corn. They're honestly
they're corrupted. That makes sense.
That I actually screwed up in assuming that they were all just angry murderers. I mean, they are. But
didn't do it or his own will. It was forced upon him. Oh, it was forced upon him. Oh,
and made powerful
that makes more sense.
Into arguably even more powerful warriors, but blunt, like frothing.
Okay, wait. So the nails in his head to like make him to cause him unimaginable pain if he didn't feel anything but anger. That was forced upon him. Was the taking out pieces of his brain also forced upon him? Were both of those forced?
The World Eaters, like I mentioned in the Space Wolves, they wear their concept on their sleeve. They are angry. They want to kill things. They want
yes, it was. Oh, I see.
Maybe some of their friends.
I see.
That's the faction. They're red. They're mad. They're gonna run at you and cause death. If you like that, you play the World Eaters, or you like it because they were, you know, at one point a lot better than that. Most of Warhammer was a lot better than that. I was once a lot better than that. That was when I was in college. I didn't finish college, and neither did anyone.
Me neither. The Ultramarines.
It's not done by sunrise. I'll cut your balls off.
The Ultramarines.
The what?
Allegiance, Loyalist. Primarch, Rabute Gilliman. That's how it's said. An analyst,
Primarch.
a diplomat, a blueberry boy scout. Single word descriptor. Duty. When you see Space Marines on a box or just Space Marines in promotional material, notice they're blue. Colored blue. These are
they're blue.
Blue Space Marines. These ones here, the Ultramarines, who hail from the world of Macrog with their Primarch Rabute Gorilla Man. Ultramarines are the white bread of Space Marines. The grilled chicken with salt and pepper. This is by no means an insult. They are plain Jane, but that's also because they are so goddamn good at their job. Their skill for warfare is paramount, but so is their ability for
refused to fight in gladiator pits as a slave, so they put. Oh, I see.
He was great because no
is that
matter
real?
how hard you try, you don't win a war without logistics, without supply lines, without trade routes, without infrastructure and economy. You don't win anything without all that stuff, and Gilliman knows it, which is why he has one of the largest standing empires in the Imperium, named Ultramar, which is why his son is recognizable of all the Space Marines, which is why the only thing that rivals the weight of their victories is the weight of their egos. They are good at everything and bad at nothing. They are great at everything. Other legions can do other things better than them, but they are good at everything. The most interesting thing
jack of all trades, I see. Master of none. I understand.
Is their characters, as they are all now inflicted with various amounts of ultra depression. Gilliman is the only playable Primarch currently on the tabletop, and the only one that has returned to the 41st millennium for the Loyalist side. He took one look at what his empires become and immediately wanted to fucking die. Being forced to leave everything.
That delivery was great.
He once hated, an Imperium rotten to its core with his sole responsibility to save it. That's kind of what makes them interesting. They are a perfectly standard legion with perfectly standard ideals, and great if you want a simple, clean slate.
Cool.
Stinky.
Oh, they're corrupted by Nurgle. I remembered his name.
Woo.
The stinky monkey.
Guard. Allegiance, Heretic. Primarch, Mortarian. A Reaper.
All trades, master of none.
An
better than a master of one.
Single word descriptor, rot. The Death Guard hail from Barbaros.
It blew up. Okay, yeah, that one blew up.
The
Okay.
14th Legion were known for their incredible resilience to damage.
That's a lot of damage.
The Imperial Fists were defensive tactics and posture.
They're loyal to Asmongold.
The Death Guard were resilient because they could take a punch or a gut shot or a cannon to the chest. and
Jesus.
Keep on moving. They are slow, yet they are resistant, which was only confounded as a Death Guard captain. Typhus, codename Dickhead, sold them out.
Wait, really?
God of rot and
is that real?
The Death Guard are a Nurgle worshipping infected.
There's no way that's real, right?
Whose ability to feel pain and take damage has all but just gone away. They wade through gunfire, able to kill normal Marines 10 times over and continue unharmed, all while spreading rot and disease in the name of their dark, very stinky master. Where the Death Guard enter, plague spreads. People get sick and they die. They spread debilitating disease to all around them. Why would a legion need to be anything more than very tanky when their enemies are falling over, puking, firing out of both ends, and having their skin peel off just by their presence? Entire worlds infested with a zombie rot, swarms of insects that eat flesh and metal alike, all while the legion advances slowly, painfully, allowing the disease they spread to take its toll before they reap the lives
I removed the
Deku
voice
to them. And look at Mortarian's model, dude. The man is baller as fuck.
Look at that. He looks so cool. Yeah, I've seen this model before. It looks so cool, dude.
Gigantic scythe. Come on now. The Death Guard.
For my next trick!
1,000 Suns.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Wait, what was that from?
Allegiance, Heretic, Primarch.
Where's that clip from?
Scholar, a sorcerer, a fucking nerd. Single word
A
description.
nerd.
Magic.
Okay, corrupted. If I don't know if they're corrupted or not. If they're corrupted, Zinch.
1,000 Suns hail from their homeworld of Prospero with their Primarch Magnus the Red.
Okay,
Final
I don't think
of
they
our
are.
4 major Chaos God factions.
Okay, never mind.
1,000 Suns
Zinch.
are
Okay, never
cycling
mind.
the
Yeah,
changer
we're
of
back.
ways.
We're so back.
Heavily inspired
Looks
by
disgusting. He looks
Egyptian
awesome.
theming, the Legion themselves are slaves to the god of trickery
And disgusting. Yes, I
change. Most
agree.
of them no longer even having a physical form.
Magnus did nothing wrong. What did he do wrong?
Piloting suits of armor.
What did
at the
Magnus
whim
do?
Of a sorcerer leader. The 1,000 Suns do not deserve their fate. There's a common joke that Magnus did nothing wrong.
Oh, there it is. Almost typed it in chat. Magnus did nothing wrong.
True. He has done much wrong. However,
Did he?
is very sympathetic, mainly because the Space Wolves and Leman Russ sought to end their rivalry through the annihilation of their legion, escaping only through the assistance of the Changer of Ways, and forever changed because of it. Meanwhile,
Is that the
magic
sword of
is
feast
their
and
main
famine?
tool. Take some Lovecraftian
Is he using the
style
sword of
abilities
feast and
with
famine?
eyes everywhere and potent spells to be cast at their foes, whether these are bolts of psychic lightning.
That's a card from Magic, by the way.
Time itself, opening up portals to unreality, or changing the very fabric of the universe. The 1,000 Sun sorcery knows no bounds, and they are very good at it. If you're a fan of like wizards, your classic style of
They look
spellcaster,
Egyptian.
and you want a ton of them, combined with a tragic backstory and a Primarch who, like Mortarian, looks fucking baller, the 1,000 Suns
I prefer the
are
other
for
one.
you.
I thought I prefer the other one.
Asshole! There's no way
Horus.
you're a sore loser. You're a cheater. My dad works at Nintendo!
The Sun
dad works at Nintendo.
or the Luna Wolves, or the Black Legion. Allegiance, Heretic. Primarch,
Horus.
A warlord, a treasured friend, or the traitor himself. Single word descriptor, assault.
Salt.
The Sons of Horus are the formal name of Horus's legion, hailing from the world of Cathonia.
It blew up. Okay, yeah, there we go. Got him.
Horus themselves were assault troops. The strength of their attack was some of the most powerful in the legions. While the White Scars may favor speed for their strikes, the Sons of Horus were known for their overall offensive power. It was even said that if the Sons of Horus met the Imperial Fists, they would be at a stalemate for eternity. However, the Sons of Horus are no longer, because, well,
they died. They're died.
They are now
they're
instead
died.
the Black Legion, led by Abaddon the Despoiler, who claims to succeed.
Oh, Abaddon the Despoiler. That's one of the cards from Magic. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wait, I've seen this card before. I wanted to make a deck with Abaddon. He looked really cool.
Father failed. The Black Legion are still an offensive and assault-based force, but they act much like the Ultramarines, but for chaos. Your standard black and brass Space Marine, who are known for recruiting in all different kinds of avenues. Anyone can become a member of the Black Legion. Anyone can swear allegiance to the War Master. You gain favored by not just one, but all 4 gods equally. Their famous
Wait, what? How does that
line,
work?
"Let the galaxy burn," is the best way to describe them. It doesn't matter what the outcome is. So long as the Imperium dies, the Black Legion has done its job. They are a legion formed from hatred and spite, with a clear goal in mind, as the Dark Gods are calling, and the Black Legion are sure to answer.
Hello. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and
Wordbearers.
Savior, Jesus Christ?
No.
It wasn't fucking optional!
What?
Wordbearers.
What?
Heretic.
Magnus tried to warn the Emperor about the coming Horus heresy, accidentally effed up, got unfairly targeted by space wolves for that, and eventually had to submit to Zinch to survive. Oh. I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Lorgar Aurelian.
Is that real? Someone's probably gonna roast you in chat for, or someone's probably gonna roast you in the comments because of that. I hope you're right. You're probably right. I don't know.
Descriptor: zeal. If the Black Legion.
What is zeal? What does that mean? What does zeal mean?
Dark gods. What if
what does zeal mean?
You decide to call the gods first? Well, then the Wordbearers are for you.
Sums it up. Okay.
Legion led by
hope you guys are right.
On the planet of
why does he have that face?
Originally
blew up.
obsessed with worshiping the Emperor of Mankind as a god, they found that despite his divinity, he was not worthy
is this Moses?
of worship.
Who is this?
Because, you know, he raised their equivalent of Jerusalem to the ground for daring to worship him. Like, could you imagine if God actually showed up and was just like, Jerusalem is stupid, it just destroyed the whole thing? Like, what would that do to your head? But there are gods that want worship and will reward those who do. The Wordbearers are chaos worshippers to a T. All chaos gods. They specialize in demonic rituals, the summoning of demons, and the mutual possession of their own troops. They welcome demons to their bodies to fight as one. They exalt the gods themselves for aid, and guess what? They answer. In the world of 40K, Satan doesn't just call you back. He hops in his GT Mustang and he crashes on your couch. In the world of 40K,
excuse me?
Your rituals will end with
story. Oh, let's go. Goated.
Results. The Wordbearers know this. They know through sacrifices, through devotion, through dark baptism, the gods will answer and they will be rewarded. So they use it. They bring forth demons. They bring forth possessions. They bring forth the power of the Neverborn, the damned, and those that hide in the dark to bear against the Imperium. Lorgar sits there, smiling, as the truth he always knew, the existence of gods and the importance of faith is a reality. And it is a tool he is using to rend the galaxy.
There's like three...
Fire! Exclamation mark. Fire! Exclamation mark.
What is this?
Help me.
The Salamanders. Allegiance.
The ending for oh yeah, no, the ending of Portal 2 is goated. It's so good.
Behemoth, a very huggy boy. Single word descriptor: fire. The Salamanders hail from Nocturne, a volcanic planet home to their Primarch Vulcan. They are the largest of the Space Marines, not due to numbers, but rather size. Vulcan, he is an enormous slab of beef, by far the largest, biggest
boy.
However, don't let his size fool you, as he is also
very caring.
Kindest. Salamanders have the position of looking frightening, being larger than other Marines, while also boasting an ashy, like coal color skin.
Oh yeah, he mentioned that in the other video. I don't remember why.
Carrying around all manner of flame weaponry. So your average civilian might be spooked, but in reality, they are by far the kindest of all the legions to those civilians. Vulcan believes that to safeguard the Imperium is to, at the end of the day, I mean, safeguard.
That's Nier Automata OSC.
Like other legions who put their lives far and above the average human, the Salamanders spend significantly more time trying to save them, often taking numerous losses by doing so. They are very independent as well. They're forgers and blacksmiths, maintaining their own weapons, crafting versions of it. They also have the very rare privilege of being able to see their families even after becoming a Space Marine. They care, which is the funny part.
What?
Because the 7.5 foot tall giant with flaming red eyes who just reduced a traitor to bubbling metal says, "You have nothing to fear, young citizen. Take my hand." If you enjoy fire, melting things, and being the nicer of the Marines,
that's cool. I'll probably check them out. Raven Guard. Oh, I've seen them as well before. Salamander benefit. They save civilians. Downside. They save civilians above anything else. Oh, so they save civilians, but they prioritize it. Okay, I see. So good, but a bit too good.
Raven Guard. Allegiance.
Oh, I didn't mean to pause there.
Corvus Corax, a raven, a shadow. an industrial dance DJ. Single
he looks like V from DMC5.
word descriptor, stealth.
Oh,
the Raven Guard are the final loyalist legion at 19 and hail from the planet Deliverance with Primarch Corvus Corax. If it hasn't been made clear enough already, the Raven Guard are stealth specialists and proficient in all manners of assassination. Despite this, their signature winged jump pack and double lightning claw look is, well, not very stealthy.
Yeah, it's not very stealth. Was that Tails?
The Raven, and embody the entire concept of it as a herald of death. They are stealthy, patient hunters that have no problem with waiting and waiting and waiting until the moment to strike is at hand. It's not easy being
so
a
it's
stealth faction when your stealth involves people in 1 ton of power armor, but they find a way. That more than anything, it should not be used to show how ridiculous 40k is. Even though it is, but rather
it is, yeah. The literal giant cathedrals on top of moving tanks, yeah, from the Sisters of Battle.
The Raven Guard are at
emo Space Marines. That's a good, that's a good point. They have like raven skulls on their armor, which I really liked.
Around you without being seen, but it's also about them having lied in wait for so long that it wasn't until they were in striking distance that you even realized they had been there.
They're just emo. They're just black
Marines with a long black haircut, pale.
Their armor. Their armor is black and they're stealthy and they have ravens, which are cool.
Ravens everywhere. If you want to feel
ravens. See, he mentioned it.
And snipers abound.
Why does he looks like he's doing the furry, whatchamacallit, the OWO. He looks like that's what he looks like he's doing. Look at that. He looks like it's furry.
And the Raven Guard are for you.
It could be in this
Alpha Legion.
It could be you. It could be me.
The beta cucks. Whoa. What? It was obvious.
The Alpha Legion. Allegiance? Heretic.
Heretic? What does that mean?
Alfarius and Omegon. Saboteurs, destabilizers, they're in your walls. Single word descriptor.
Try walking city-sized cathedrals? Wait, really? I don't know how big they are. It could be you. It could be me. It could even be
led by Alfarius and Omegon, the only legion to have 2 Primarchs who were split as twins. The Alpha Legion are heretical, we think, and specialize in destabilization of society and armies. Their entire shtick is the Hydra, because when you cut off one head, 2 more take its place. All of the Alpha Legion look exactly like their Primarch. Olive skin, shaved head. All claim to be Alfarius. All are liars. They make the largest use of sleeper cells.
That's cool.
In the Chaos Space Marine factions, because
so they wait. So they each. Oh, okay. I see. Dude, that's kind of cool.
Easy to take over a planet when you
poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and delivered a plague unto our houses.
Where the Raven Guard use stealth and sabotage to eliminate their enemies, the Alpha Legion prefer to weaken them over time with sleeper agents, impersonations, basically anything you can imagine from a hardcore spy movie or Cold War level espionage.
That makes sense.
An honor. Being Alfarius is a requirement. There's a story of someone chasing down an Alpha Legion agent for years upon years, and when they finally catch up with them and they see that the agent is wearing the same face as their pursuer, because this was the plan all along, to kill him and take his spot. We're talking facial reconstruction surgery, we're talking hacking, we're talking political assassination and impersonation, everything. They are Space Marines in name only, because being a strong stone warrior
that's
is not
cool.
what the Alpha Legion is interested in. In fact,
so very
the
strategical.
Alpha Legion is interested in you not even knowing that the Alpha Legion is a thing. I am Alfarius. You are Alfarius.
I am Alfarius.
Alfarius in his Lord's glorious army. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video.
Cool. I am Alfarius. Wait, so I'm Alfarius too? Oh, that's sick, dude. That's awesome.
We're on the fence about what Space
I'm a Space Marine, guys. Did you know?
Now have a
I'm Alfarius.
idea of what you want to play.
I am
Buy
Alfarius.
my Gamer Sub Shaker. It's
I would.
sale. It's on pre-order.
I want you.
Just get it. Just get it. Use code Bricky.
But dude, that was really cool. Another banger from the GOAT. Let's go, dude. That's really cool. Always a good time watching a Bricky video, learning more about the stuff. Well, learning more.